when you were talking about like a desire for community. I think that it connects even into this conversation around like the addiction of social media and all the external things. I think as a culture, we are very disconnected, not just from self, but from each other. And I think now that you are on this path, making it one of your kind of active endeavors to lean into finding and creating a community that is in support of this journey and is in support of kind of where you're at and what you see for yourself and holding you kind of accountable to that highest self, like you said. Um, and on that note, too, I also want to say that just be mindful of you are going to get pushback from some people who think that you should follow the kind of blueprint that's been laid out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what Danae said in the beginning, I just want to emphasize it's hard when there's nobody that's gone before you that you can kind of follow that path, right? And so remembering that some of those moments where you're going to have to come back to those practices and hopefully that community that you're starting to foster and grow, um, to stay with yourself when other people kind of get in and they start to make you question what you feel like you actually know about yourself and about your journey and about your path. And, most of them are going to do it because they care, right? They're doing it out of fear. They're doing it because they too want to control and protect and they think this is the way to do it. But one of the hardest things, and you're kind of at that age, like I feel like 30 is kind of that cuspy age where even like parents, where you finally come into a sense of like, I got this. Like I'm not a child anymore. I appreciate it. And I'm going to do things differently. And I need you to kind of back off and like respect that. And so there's going to be probably a lot of work. And I only say probably because I've seen it a lot with your specific age, right? Of boundary work and coming back to a strong sense of self of like, I know what I'm doing, or at least I know what I'm doing in terms of my surrender practice and my spirituality, and all these things. And I don't really need the kind of external, the little chirping in my ear, right? That I imagine we all get at
Mm-hmm.
some point.